dark or white meat, it doesn't matter which is your favorite. They both come out perfect when you're using Z grills. Now seriously, if you're not brining your turkey and then using this seasoning, you're missing out. This is juicy and tender. Hi, I'm Shuey from Z Grills Australia, and in this video I'm going to show you how to smoke this turkey. And we're going to brine it overnight to keep it moist. I wasn't going to say it, but I felt like you wanted to hear it. I'm using a 5.6 kilogram bird for today's cook. Now normally I rinse whole poultry before cooking it, but because this is going into a brine, there's no need for that. So all we need to do is get it out of the packaging and just make sure there isn't any excess fat. And if there is, we're just going to trim that off. Now, although fat means flavour, not this type of floppy, flappy fat. And now for the brine, and it's pretty easy to put together. We're just going to put some kosher salt, some brown sugar, and some water into a pot. And we're just going to stir this over a medium heat until the sugar and the salt dissolve. Once the salt and sugar have dissolved, take it off the heat, add some cold water to it to cool it down a lot quicker, and then add it to a food safe bucket. Then we can add some black peppercorn, some bay leaves, some fresh rosemary, and some apple juice, and some apple juice, and a bit more apple juice. That's enough. And then a whole head of garlic, just cut it in half and throw the whole lot in. And then 2 oranges, just cut them in half and just squeeze some of the juice in, but throw all the rind in as well. And now for the star of the show, just put the turkey in as well. And now just add enough water to cover the bird and just finish this off with a bag of ice. And then pop the lid back on. By adding the ice, this won't need to go in the fridge. We're going to brine this overnight. Just put it in a cool place in your home. Trust me, there will be ice in this tomorrow. It's day 2 and it's time to throw on some sweet new threads. The turkey's been brining overnight, so we've just taken it out, and all we've got to do now is grab some paper towel and we're just going to pat all the skin dry. Next up, we need to truss the turkey so we can hold the wings and the legs in place. I like to start from the neck, and you can come around and grab the wings, and then we're going to just tie it off underneath the breast. And then just wrap the string around the drumsticks, and we're going to tie them in, and that'll keep them nice and close to the body as well. And next up, we're going to start brushing on some olive oil. Just start on the breast side first, and just make sure it all gets coated. Next up, we just want to flip the bird over, and we're going to put some oil on the back as well. Same deal. Just brush it all over, make sure it all gets a good coverage. We can now add a dry rub. I'm going to use Z Grill's Chicken Delicious Dust. You just add some to a metal shaking container and then go nuts, giving the back of this bird a good sprinkle of the chicken dust. And then we're just going to flip it over, and we're going to do the breast side as well. And don't forget to do the sides so we get it on the drumsticks and the wings as well. This stuff smells awesome, and that color looks incredible. Now just pop the leftover seasoning back into the resealable bag, and that'll keep it fresh for next time. Today, I'm going to be using my Z Grill 700 pellet smoker, and I want to be smoking this turkey at 162 degrees Celsius today. What I love about these Z Grill's pellet smokers is they couldn't be any easier to use. Just got to lift up that hopper lid, and we've got to fill it up with pellets. So we'll just open the hood now, turn the power on and set it to the smoke setting. And using the koala claw, we can actually lock it into the top grate. We won't be using that today, and we can get it out. Don't stress when you see all the smoke coming out of the unit, that is normal. And once the smoke settles and we can hear the flames roaring away, we can turn the dial around to our desired temp of 162 degrees Celsius. And then just close the hood and allow it to heat up. And I'm using a blend of cherry and pecan and Australian hardwood pellets for today's cook. So once the smoker is at temp, I'm going to just put the turkey on the lower rack, and I'm going to insert an internal temp probe into the breast. And then we're just going to close the hood, and we're going to set a timer for 40 minutes. Now would be a good time to like this video and share it with your mates. After 40 minutes of cooking, I just like to turn the bird around just so we get a nice even cook. Close that up, and set the timer for another 40 minutes. Now you've liked this video, but did you subscribe to the channel? While you're there, hit that bell button. That bell button is going to allow you to be notified every time we upload new videos. The turkey's been cooking for an hour and 20 minutes now, so it is time to turn it around once again and even it out, as no one likes tan lines. Around this time in the cook, that skin should be showing some really good colour and that smell should be driving everyone crazy. Today I'm smoking at temps of 162 degrees Celsius, and all up, this cook's going to take 2 to 3 hours for this bird to be reading 74 degrees Celsius internally. I find a bird this size normally needs to be spun around 4 times during the cook. Obviously this all depends on the size of the bird. A bigger bird means more turns and more beers. It's time to spin it one last time, and we will be digging into this in no time. Oh, that is smelling incredible. So what's your favourite, the white or the dark meat? I like either, as long as it's smothered in gravy. The turkey is ready, so it is time to get it off the heat. And we're just going to let that rest for about 20 minutes. Oh, how good does this look? Oh, I didn't say anything.
You're enjoying it too much.
That is awesome. Seriously, this is a winning combo. It is absolutely delicious. As always, cheers for watching.